Okay, we're going to continue our top 10 with Mike and Mark here. This time we're going to feature the massively huge band The Who. I'm going to start it off here. They started in the mid to late 60s. Had some hits, and then did their huge double album Tommy. Couple big albums to follow, Who's Next and Quadrophenia, and they had many albums to follow. They originally retired and had their last concert in 1982, which was far from their last show. They went on for years, but most of my stuff is going to be from the late 60s to the mid to late 70s, even though they played much deeper than that. But I'll go ahead and get started with my top 10. Most of these, as I look, most of these are going to be, most of them are going to be radio hits. There's going to be a handful that aren't, but not the big ones, but some of them. So we're going to start off with something from Quadrophenia, Love, Rain or Me, which I think is incredibly great drama, just a great feel, just a chilling, if you like it, it's a chilling type tune. One of my two favorites off of Tommy, We're Not Gonna Take It, and Go to the Mirror. Always been two of my favorites. From I have one. It looks like I got one 60s song here, The Seeker, which always been a favorite of mine. We have 3 songs from Who's Next. Going Mobile, which I've always loved. Bargain, and my favorite, Behind Blue Eyes. Always been a huge favorite of mine. And the last song, which we've been talking about, whether we couldn't determine whether it was The Who or Pete Townshend. Well, it's kind of both, but they released it on Odds and Sods, so I'm going to put Pure and Easy on my top 10, which is a total gem from Pete Townshend. So that's my top 10. So now we're going to go to the honorable mentions, and this has, I got five of my honorable mentions are from Quadrophenia. Punk and the Godfather, Dirty Jobs, which I've always loved, the title track Quadrophenia, which is the kind of like the not the score, what's the word for the what's the word where they keep playing the theme? Neil Morse does it all the time. Overture. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Quadrophenia is kind of like the overture of the album. Cut My Hair and 5:15. The next one, I got 2 more. Getting in Tune, which is from Who's Next. And the last one is from Face Dance's They Hit You Better You Bet. Did I mention on my top 10 The Song Is Over? I think I did. From Who's Next?
I don't think so. I don't remember you saying that,
but that's in my top 10. Song Is Over. So that's mine. Like I said, I pretty much focused from like 68 to 78, and that was pretty much it. But anyway, you're up, Mike.
All right. Well, this is one where we're very, very, very different. Very different, which is a rarity, because usually we're like very similar in
Yeah.
our taste in band, our music, our songs within band.
Yeah, but Eric, get one second. You know, sometimes with, you know, with radio songs, either you're completely sick of them, or you were sick of them. Then now you kind of like, yeah, I like they don't annoy me anymore. The ones that I picked really never annoyed me at all. I've always really liked them. So, you know, not being like a massive fan of the band, I gravitated towards it. So, but you know more. You probably know more in general about the band. You know the deeper cuts. So, go for it.
Well, so in putting this together, I found that I like Quadrophenia a ton, which I didn't realize. I didn't realize how much I like Quadrophenia.
Well, I got seven from Quadrophenia.
Yeah, but we're a little bit different.
Okay.
Some similarities, but
Dr. Jimmy, I know, is on there. I always one of your favorite. I guarantee it.
Okay.
Whatever. You're
so.
Yeah,
I was really surprised how much I like Quadrophenia, because I don't pull it out very often and listen to it. I guess it's because it's so long. It's difficult to sit down for an hour and a half and listen to an album, which I like to do. I like to listen to albums all the way through if I can. Anyway, so here's my list, top 10 from 1966, 67. Actually, it's their second album. I thought it was their third, but it's their second album, A Quick One. It's the title track, which is a song that Townshend wrote. I think the story behind that is they came up short when they were recording the album, and short time-wise, and they had to put something together, and I think Townshend had like 6 little songs that he strung together, and it's a really cool song. Probably about 9 or 10 minutes.
I'm gonna note that at the bottom
Yeah.
of mine because I want to listen to it. I don't know the song.
Yeah. Anyway, I love the song. It's really kind of quirky and weird, but it's a really good song.
Now, is it a Townshend song? You said, or is it?
Well, he wrote it, but I mean, it's the Who. I think he wrote pretty much the whole thing.
Is he on the vocals?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, and Daltrey might. They probably share. I don't remember offhand thinking about it, but I think they share the vocals. From Tommy, 2 songs in my top 10: "Christmas" and "We're Not Gonna Take It." Moving to who's next? The Song Is Over. I think that was in your
top 10. Yep.
Yeah. Quadrophenia. I've got 5 songs in my top 10. Cut My Hair. The Punk and the Godfather. I've Had Enough. Dr. Jimmy.
Oh yeah.
And
I knew it.
And Love, Rain or Me. Again, and you're going to see some more Quadrophenia show up in my honorable mentions.
You said we're so different. I had all of those.
Yeah. And then lastly, in my top 10 is from Face Dances, the song You.
Oh, You's a great song.
Yeah, and I was surprised not to hear that on yours. I was surprised it didn't hit your...
You was deleted recently. It was in there.
From your list? Okay.
Yes, it was in there.
Because I remember you used to like it.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it made my top 10. Because when I listened to Face Dances, that's the only song that stuck out for me, but I really enjoyed it.
No, that's
still
great.
today.
That's a great tune.
Going to the honorable mention, I have One More Tommy song. So, surprisingly, there's only 3 songs total in my 18 from Tommy. But Amazing Journeys and Sparks are great. I just love that song. Who's Next? I only have 2 songs total from Who's Next, but in my honorable mention is Getting in Tune. And here we go. We've got 5 more songs from Quadrophenia, which gives me 10 out of 18 songs came from Quadrophenia on my list. 5 in my top 10, 5 in my honorable mention. It just dominates what I love about The Who. The Real Me, Quadrophenia, The Dirty Jobs, Is It in My Head, and The Rock.
Okay, I can tell you right now that somehow The Real Me ended up not on my list. It was on the list. I don't know what the heck happened to it. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put I'll just go ahead and shove it in my honorable mention. But that was there. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and then lastly, I guess the only one of us that had anything off of The Who by Numbers, but kind of a mellow Daltrey song, Imagine a Man. I really liked it. Hit my honorable mention. So, I enjoyed revisiting all those Who albums again. I did listen to everything. I had to sit down and listen to Tommy all the way through, and Quadrophenia, and I still like all the stuff, and the Meaty Beaty Big and Bouncy is a good album too. Listen to all the mid 60s stuff of theirs is pretty cool too. So anyway,
Other than a couple extra songs from Who's Next, we're pretty similar.
Okay.
We're pretty similar.
All right.
I mean, we got one or two songs, two or three from Tommy. I mean, 2 or 3 from.
Well, you
Who's
didn't
Next
have
and one
you
from-
didn't have Amazing Journey and Sparks,
No,
did
no,
you?
no.
And-
Those were never on my top radar.
Yeah, and like Christmas from Tommy,
No.
which is kind of
I've been a go to the mirror guy forever,
yeah.
and we're not going to take it. Of course, you're there. I knew that was always one of your favorites. But I put in some ones from Who's Next that you didn't touch.
Did you mention the Punk and the Grandfather?
Yes, I did.
Okay, I didn't remember
It
that.
was my
Okay.
first. It was my first honorable mention.
Okay.
Punk and the
Alright.
Godfather, Dirty Jobs, Quadrophenia, Cut My Hair, and 515 are all on my.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I didn't mention 515. So, anyway, I don't know what else to say about The Who. I mean, they're a great band, and
Yeah. Yeah, I think we covered it nice. I think we lots of great stuff, and a lot of songs we didn't even talk about. You know, they're pretty popular.
right.
They had a lot of big radio songs. Mostly what are the
Bob
big
O'Reilly.
Bob O'Reilly, Won't Get Fooled Again.
Who Are You?
Who Are Yous?
Those were I guess the
Yeah.
3 biggies.
Yeah. What's the one from Face Dances? Not You Better You Bet, because I got that one. There was another one.
Another big one off of Facebook.
Another Tricky Day.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. That wasn't that
That's
big.
right.
That wasn't that big, but it was big. Okay, well, we're gonna wrap this one up, and let us know what you think. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.